Hi everyone. This week's been really busy again in the workshop, so I haven't had a chance to film anything with Anthony. Instead, I thought I'd make a quick video looking at something a lot of you have been asking about, the hardness of the popular English soles. In the previous video, we compared three commando style soles, the It Side, the Corinium, and the new Day-Night Ranger, alongside the Ridgeway sole from Day-Night and the classic studded Day-Night sole, which I've added to the lineup as well. One of our subscribers, Lisa, very kindly made a donation after that last video, and I've used it to buy this little device here, which is called a Durometer, and it measures short A hardness of rubber and similar materials. So you press this small pin into the rubber and it gives you a reading 0 to 100. The lower the number, the softer the rubber. The higher the number, the harder it is. So to keep things fair, I need to have at least 6 millimeters of rubber thickness to get an accurate reading. I'm going to test each sole 10 times and then average the results. I'm not going to show it all because it'll be a really long video otherwise, but I'll put some footage over the top to show that I've done it. So here are the final figures. The hardest sole that we've tested is the It Side Commando sole, which comes in at 84 on the Shore A scale, and that one weighs in at 317 grams. That's a very firm compound, that one, but unfortunately this sole is the one that's now gone out of production. There's still stock around, but Paul says it's starting to dry up again now. Day-Night Ranger, this one measures 80 on the scale, and that one weighs 332 grams, mainly because it's so thick on the sole edge. It just feels really solid and well made, this one. I really like this one. The third one is the Corinium sole. That's common on many new and old trickers. That come in at 79 on the scale, and that one weighs 260 grams. It's quite a bit more flexible, this one, than the other two. But it's very close in hardness to both of those. There's very little between those three. And of course there can be small variations between production batches, I would imagine. The Ridgeway, that one weighed in at 200 grams and measured 77 on the Shore A scale. It's a lot slimmer on the edge than the others, this one, and a bit more flexible, which makes it look quite refined on a shoe or boot, but it still offers good durability. And last but not least, the classic Day-Night studded sole, the most popular sole across all English shoes and boots. This one rates in at 75 on the Shore A scale, and that sole weighs 185 grams, but that one is a size 10 and the others were really size 11. When you look at the full range though that we've tested, the hardest sole is 84 and the softest is 75. That's about a 10% difference between all of these. So in real world terms, you're probably not going to notice a lot of difference between any of these. If you find any of these soles too hard, then you need to be looking further down the Shore A scale, which is where options from Vibrams come in. They offer a much wider range of compounds, starting from Moreflex at 40, up to Gumlite and V-Lite in the 40s, and then a New Flex in the 50s. But they're the main four compounds. There's probably 20 or 30 different sole patterns within those compounds, so I'll probably be doing a separate video on that in the future. But as always, if you've got any questions about any of the soles I've looked at, or if there's a particular sole that you'd like us to test, drop it in the comments below and we'll do our best to get hold of one and put it on the Durometer in a future video.